The PNAC Agreement, or Project for the New American Century, outlines key strategies for U.S. foreign policy. This agreement emphasizes the need for American leadership in shaping global events and maintaining military dominance. The PNAC Agreement became particularly prominent in the wake of the September 11th attacks, guiding U.S. foreign policy towards interventionist strategies. Critics argue that the PNAC Agreement fueled controversial military actions, including the invasion of Iraq, raising ethical concerns about American intervention. The long-term consequences of the PNAC Agreement continue to spark debates about the effectiveness and morality of American foreign policy. Public perception of U.S. foreign policy has evolved significantly since the introduction of the PNAC Agreement, reflecting a complex relationship between citizens and government actions. As discussions around the PNAC Agreement persist, many grassroots movements have emerged advocating for a reevaluation of American military engagements. The academic community continues to explore the implications of the PNAC Agreement, fostering critical analysis and discourse among future leaders. The legacy of the PNAC Agreement is still felt worldwide, influencing diplomatic relations and military strategies across nations. The personal stories of those affected by the conflicts instigated by the PNAC Agreement highlight the profound human consequences of foreign policy decisions. Debates surrounding the PNAC Agreement have prompted communities to question the balance between national security and the pursuit of peace. In response to the PNAC Agreement's implications, many advocate for increased diplomacy and international cooperation to prevent future conflicts. Educational initiatives aim to inform future generations about the lessons learned from the PNAC Agreement and its impact on global affairs. Art and satire play significant roles in critiquing the decisions made under the PNAC Agreement, urging society to consider the implications of military action. Memorials and art installations serve as poignant reminders of the lives affected by the consequences of the PNAC Agreement, urging reflection on the past. Museums and educational programs strive to preserve the history of the PNAC Agreement, encouraging public engagement and understanding of its far-reaching effects. Documentaries and films aim to shed light on the complexities of the PNAC Agreement, reaching wider audiences and provoking dialogue about foreign policy. Literature continues to explore the narrative surrounding the PNAC Agreement, offering critical perspectives and fostering discussions on its implications. Engaging in simulations and reenactments helps students understand the complexities of decision-making influenced by the PNAC Agreement and promoting active citizenship. Activism has become a powerful response to the PNAC Agreement, with citizens rallying for nonviolent approaches to international relations and conflict resolution. The dialogue surrounding the PNAC Agreement remains active on social media platforms, where public opinion continues to shape perceptions of military engagement. Education plays a pivotal role in exploring the ethical considerations of the PNAC Agreement, encouraging students to critically analyze its historical context and modern relevance. Community engagement fosters discussions about alternative approaches to foreign policy, emphasizing the need for peaceful conflict resolution in light of the PNAC Agreement's implications. Interactive learning tools and collaborative projects encourage deeper understanding of the PNAC Agreement's legacy among students and the general public. The media plays a crucial role in holding leaders accountable for decisions tied to the PNAC Agreement, ensuring that the voices of affected individuals are heard. Community forums create platforms for sharing personal narratives, emphasizing the human impact of the PNAC Agreement, and advocating for peace. Ongoing research and academic discourse contribute to a deeper understanding of the PNAC Agreement, shaping future generations' approach to foreign policy. Public interest in the PNAC Agreement continues to grow as libraries and discussions facilitate access to knowledge about its complexities. Advocacy for accountability remains strong, as citizens gather to discuss the impacts of the PNAC Agreement on both military personnel and affected communities. Emotional expressions of dissent and remembrance serve as powerful reminders of the human cost of policies influenced by the PNAC Agreement. Art and dialogue combine to raise awareness about the lasting consequences of the PNAC Agreement, fostering empathy and understanding within communities. The voices of future generations resonate strongly as children and communities advocate for a world that prioritizes peace over conflict. Activism continues to thrive, as passionate individuals rally to demand accountability and a shift away from military-centric policies stemming from the PNAC Agreement. Unity and diversity emerges as faith leaders come together to promote peace, reflecting a collective response to the global implications of the PNAC Agreement. Conversations among policymakers and veterans enrich the dialogue on foreign policy, drawing from the past to inform a more peaceful future. Efforts towards reconciliation and diplomacy inspire communities to actively participate in fostering peace, learning from the lessons of the PNAC Agreement. The aspirations of youth shine brightly as they engage in conversations about peace building, driven by the desire to create a better world beyond the shadows of the PNAC Agreement. Candlelight vigils serve as poignant reminders of the human costs associated with the PNAC Agreement, while workshops empower communities to seek peaceful solutions. Artistic expressions of unity and passionate advocacy highlight the ongoing commitment to peace and diplomacy, inspired by reflections on the PNAC Agreement. The